Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my 2025 rankings. Today, I will be going over the top 10 catchers for the 2025 MLB season. For catchers, I value defense more than I value offense because catcher's defense is more important than offense. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. At number 10, I have Braves catcher Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy is coming off of a down season with Atlanta where he wasn't near as good with the bat as he was last year. He only batted 191 with a WRC plus at 78. With the glove, Murphy is an elite blocker but struggles to throw out runners. But he does have a slightly above average pop time and he is a slightly above average framer. It was a weird year for Atlanta. A lot of their stars had many struggles, which led to them losing the division to the Phillies. I do believe that Sean Murphy will go back to being a top 5 catcher in MLB next season. At number 9, I have Phillies backstop JT Realmuto. I may have him a bit too low here on this list, but the numbers for JT just continue to fall. He's going into his age 34 season, and his defensive numbers are getting worse. His ability to block and frame this season were way below average, when typically he is an elite blocker and an average framer. Father Time might just be catching up to JT Realmuto. While he is still an excellent catcher, posting a 109 WRC plus and a 3 baseball reference WAR, I just cannot get myself to put him any higher than the other catchers on this list. At number 8, I have Yankees catcher Austin Wells. Austin Wells is coming off of an average season with the Yankees, where he put up a 105 WRC+. While the bat was average, his ability to frame was among the best in baseball. He's a pretty good blocker, among the 75th percentile for catchers. He has a below-average pop time, but his ability to throw out runners is just about league average. Austin Wells is going into just his age 25 season and has lots of room to make improvement, especially with not having much pressure to perform on a good Yankees team. I do believe Austin Wells will take steps forward in 2025. At number 7, I'm going to go with Royals catcher Salvador Perez. Perez is coming off of a bounce-back year after struggling with the bat in 2023. Him and Bobby Witt Jr. carried the Royals offense last season. Perez put up a 115 WRC+, hitting 27 bombs and driving in 104 runs for Kansas City. Perez has never been flashy with a glove behind the dish, but last season he was much better than he had been in years past. He was above average at throwing runners out on the bases and was an average framer last season. Now he probably ages as a first baseman or DH later in his career as he's going into his age 35 season next year, but Salvador Perez is a very good player. Just missing out on my top 5, I have Astros catcher Yanier Diaz. Diaz posted a 117 WRC plus with Houston last year, while above average at blocking and throwing out base runners. The only issue was his inability to frame. He was among the league worst in framing and has a below average pop time. Diaz, however, is going into his age 26 season with Houston and has a lot of time to improve, and there's many reasons to believe he will. He has had great advanced numbers, and he had an 846 OPS just in 2023. Look to see Yanier Diaz take a big step similar to his step in 2023. Starting off the top 5, I'm going with defensive wizard Giants catcher Patrick Bailey. Patrick Bailey didn't have a very good year with the bat, posting just an 81 WRC+. Bailey is, however, the best defensive catcher in the big leagues. He is about average when it comes to blocking, but he's in the 100th percentile in framing, 98th percentile in runners caught stealing, and 97th percentile in pop time. On top of that, Bailey is above average when it comes to average exit velocity. His advanced numbers with the bat actually look really good. If he can become a league average hitter next season, he would by far be the best catcher in MLB. At number 4, I'm going to go with Dodgers backstop Will Smith. Will Smith had a down season. Smith's already below average defense got much worse in 2024, only excelling in throwing out runners. He was among the worst framers and blockers in the league as well. With the bat, he posted a 111 WRC+, taking a major step back from the last couple seasons. I am, however, not ready to lower Will Smith just yet, as I believe Will Smith will bounce back with the bat in 2025. Getting into the top 3 for this season, I have Orioles catcher Adley Rutschman. All aspects of Adley Rutschman's game got a lot worse in 2024. His defense took a major step back, as did his offense. He was a below average framer in 2024, when he is usually among the elite framers in the game. He also saw a much slower pop time and a bad caught stealing rate in 2024. With the bat, Rutschman had only a 104 WRC+, when he has posted a 127 WRC+, and a 132 WRC+ in the 2 seasons prior. I do believe Adley will bounce back in 2025 and will help bolster the Orioles offense that hit a cold spell at the end of 2024. The Orioles will need Adley to help anchor the lineup in 2025. At number 2, I'm going out west for Mariners catcher Cal Raleigh. Raleigh had very quietly a really good season with the Mariners. He's one of the best defensive catchers in the game, sporting a 98th percentile frame rate and an above average pop time and caught stealing rate. His only downside being that he was a below average blocker in 2024. While it was below average, it still did improve from his 2023 numbers. At the plate, Raleigh was a beast, hitting 34 homers in Seattle, a pitcher-friendly park, and putting up a 117 WRC+. Cal Raleigh is a very underrated player and one to look out for in 2025. And finally, as the best catcher heading into 2025, I have chosen Milwaukee Brewers catcher William Contreras. Contreras. Contreras was by far the best catcher in the majors last season, and it wasn't even particularly close. He hit 23 homers, drove in 92 runs, scored 99 runs, and put up a 131 WRC plus at the catcher's position. His defense this season was also right about average. He is an average framer, average blocker, has an average pop time, and is average at throwing out runners on base. Contreras was a big part of the surprisingly good Milwaukee offense last season, and the Brewers will be relying on him again in 2025 if they want to repeat as NL Central Division champs once again. Well, folks, that wraps up my top catchers list heading into 2025. If you made it this far, please like and comment who you think should be on this list, and subscribe for more upcoming lists and baseball content. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.